Welcome to the Grain of Salt podcast, talking Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. My name is Hank. With me, he just died under rubble. It's Ben.
Man, I didn't even know who that chick was. I didn't remember her at all. I guess I should have seen it coming. They were really built like, oh man, we're gonna like have her talk a lot and do stuff.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I'm gonna be at this. I don't even know who Lauda is. Like, yeah, fuck if I know who this person is. She's like, I'm gonna be at his side. I'm like, in hindsight, I should have been like, there's no fucking way you're making it out of this episode.
Lauda is Ghoul's brother.
Oh yeah, sure. You passed my clever test. Yeah.
He was freaking out about other things.
He was freaking out. I mean, like, there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of stuff.
There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff happened.
A lot of people died. Kind of.
True.
In some ways,
a lot of people died. Not a lot of characters died.
Not
but
a lot of characters. Here's the thing: not a lot of characters died, but every dead character is a character I don't have to worry about anymore. That chick's shtick was getting annoying, and I don't know why Alon was so fond of her. Yeah, she got fucking wrecked. I was kind of not expecting it, but also
She's
like,
got a thing for artists.
I mean, who doesn't, man? Open up a sketchbook and you see like death scribbles, like, whew.
Yeah. He talked her off the ledge, said we could run away together, and then she got.
Yeah, man.
He got her to drop her guard long enough for her to get sniped.
So
out of her mech.
So let her realize that people getting smushed, no good.
I mean, she knew that.
Yeah, but now she's been confronted with it.
True.
It's like,
we have a Suletta who has cried all her tears. Is now a character who sees a bad thing and wants to do everything she can to make it better.
I mean, also it seems like she's kind of in shock.
I mean, that too.
Yeah. Man, fucking, yeah, we got some good fights too. They weren't, I don't know, they weren't super great. I think they would have been, but like, because we had so much shit going on at once, we didn't get to focus on like a fight. But like the bit we got between Ghoul and Gel and Shattuck was like, that was some cool shit. Fucking arms and limbs getting cut off, and I really like. I mean, Shattuck's, I guess it's not a Gundam. Shattuck's mech is fucking cool. It has that kind of like, I don't know, like rising angel pose thing going on. And it has like the tethered parts. That shit's cool.
It's fancy. I like that Shattuck is mad at Gould for like having gotten her hands dirty.
Yeah, what a fucking cringe comment. Like, God. Damn kids. We didn't give any Minora. That opening screen, we get her on the TV and it's like the earth is fucking burning. And it's like her name and all like the Earthian attacks like escalating and shit. I'm like, oh man. Like, I'm never satisfied. I was finally like, fine, I'm ready. Give me the Gundam politics and discussions. And we get a full episode of action. And I'm like, fine.
Yeah, also no Prospera or
Prospera.
Ariel.
There's no... We got some sage
titular Gundam.
We got some sage advice though. We got some absolute gem, like people fucking complaining that like coming in like you need to delete this blah 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 because like, hey, we're a medical company. Also, our Gundam just fucking started like a war again. And what's her name? Lilique or whatever. Lilique, whatever. She's like, just turn it off. If you can't see it, you can't reply to it. Like fucking advice for our times, honestly.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm fucking busy. That was good shit. I mean, I'm still looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to those discussions.
We got Nika reunited with everyone, but they're like, yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, as they should.
Uh-huh.
It's not the time
They,
for...
they needed to live first.
Yeah.
I like Chuchu's things. It was like, you have to tell me everything from A to Z or there's nothing to forgive.
That was a good line. That was a very...
I have to know everything.
How can I forgive you? You need to tell me from A to Z. Otherwise, what's there to forgive? That's a great fucking line. Very applicable.
Yep. This is good. The school gets absolutely wrecked.
What's her name? Nera? I think. Is that how it's pronounced?
Nera?
She just fucks it up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I dislike her character. It crossed for me. She crossed the line from like manic and depressed and fucking broken in a way that just I found very irksome to watch. But I like her saying "be gone, be gone, be gone" as she fucking blasts the school. That was pretty good.
She had another line that I liked, and now I can't fucking remember what it was.
From this one or the previous one? She had another.
I think it was from
one.
this one. It was this episode.
I guess it's more her demeanor. I dislike that level of like nonsense trauma. I guess. Oh, we're all entitled to our feelings. I just a little too much for me. Too much.
A little too much anime for Ben.
It was like, I did think to myself while watching. I'm like, I've watched Dragon Ball in its entirety, and this might be the most anime bullshit I've ever seen. Like, this is the most anime I've ever watched.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a type of character.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. We had other good. She's dead now. Don't go.
Also,
again.
she went berserk, and then died.
Yeah,
And I like that not Alon then immediately took over the fucking other Gundams and started wrecking shit again as he then freaked out. But he then also ran away.
Yeah, he just popped off and then bailed.
Yeah. And I love that it's like they're going there for this reason, and then because of other things, she gets released and is like then blowing up the school for kind of unrelated reasons. It's like still just like the cascading unintended consequences of things happening because characters are acting on their own for their own interests.
Yeah.
It's just good. That's just good shit.
You've gotten really far away from
keeps spiraling.
You've gotten really far away from the will they won't they relationship I was hoping for from this series. Maybe it's just a Gundam slice of life story?
No.
I mean,
that was never going to happen.
It's a slice of life.
Things were always going to go bad.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be like, oh no, Soletta, you just fucking ripped your pants in class. Now everybody's laughing at you.
Shaking my head. It was never gonna be that.
Yeah, no, I know.
You remember the happy birthday songs? Come on. The world is evil.
That's not. I mean, people got their birthday song though. Yeah,
as they died.
I mean, that's better than dying with no birthday song. How do you want to go out? You don't want you don't want people in your life singing happy birthday to you like miserably as you bail from this mortal coil.
Not as I'm like put to death by someone else. Probably. I'm gonna say no.
So you prefer just being put to death without the birthday song?
Probably.
Okay. Oh. How many? I
I
forget.
prefer to die without dramatic irony.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. For the record, like if I'm being put to death, my execution song by request will be Cotton Eye Joe. But you know, we all got our thing. I was actually thinking,
it's Cotton Eye Joe. I now embrace death.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? I did notice something, and I was like, it made me think. I feel like I saw a meme about this like ages ago. Just a generic like anime as a genre meme, but at like 20, when they hit you with the title card at 20 minutes deep, like that's how you know it's real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Also, when the title of the episode was "The End of Hope."
The End of Hope, yeah. I was like, man, what's coming next week? Oh no. How many episodes is this? Just like the 26th episode? I forget. I know we've discussed this and I forgot.
24.
24. Damn. God, it feels like there's so much to fucking wrap up in 4 episodes.
Yeah, no. There are people who they're like people suspect they might do more just because like how the fuck are they gonna wrap this up in 4 episodes? But all that's ever been announced to the show is that there are 4 more episodes, I think.
That's fucking wild. It seems like there's way too much shit. I mean, at least there's too much for it to feel like they're going to build on anything. Like, I thought the way they were talking about Quiet Zero, I was thinking it was going to be like a slow reveal, but we've gotten like a couple mentions of it since then. Like, I feel like we're going to get like a fat reveal, and then it's just going to shut down or pop off or whatever it's going to do.
Or it just it never comes to fruition.
I guess, yeah, but like it'll.
Yeah. Like we stop Prospera before.
Yeah, I guess
she gets to do it.
I guess that would be powerful in its own way. Kind of let you imagine what Quiet Zero was gonna fucking do. But I guess they'd probably tell us point blank. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
like 20, I think it's 24 because it was 2 seasons and the first season was 12.
Like Minore's dad is still like technically alive.
He is.
Like everybody's talking about who's going to be the next president. In the back of my head, I'm like, what if it's just the current president? Like, dude could wake up.
I don't think him waking up would solve the problems, though.
Obviously, it wouldn't solve the problems, but in the context of the presidential election between 16-year-olds, like,
yeah,
maybe it's just this dude again.
I mean, I don't know that matters anymore either. Like, Shattuck's arrested.
There's a lot of shit that might not matter, but like, nonetheless, that man is here.
That would be a way to resolve. I mean, like, we have no good candidates for a new president.
Yeah.
Both Shinichi Miyone's public perception has kind of gone up in flames.
Yeah. Man, I was also thinking at the end of this,
President Suleta, let's go.
Dude, I mean, I'd vote. Look, by the end of this, everything is so fucking miserable. Like, Suleta's just facing away from us, like just slowly removing rubble on her own. And like
not on her own. I think everybody's helping.
Okay, but like she was removing rubble on her own. Like she sees the body, she's removing the rubble. Like everything's just.
But I
miserable.
think it's important
People,
that the episode ends with everybody else joining her.
Nobody cares about that. But I am getting less confident that we're going to see both Minore and Soletta in those dresses and happy outside of the credit sequence. I don't trust it anymore.
Sure.
I just want them to be happy, man. But both of them together, and not in the weird, shitty way that both Minora and Prospera did for Soletta. Man, what a fucking, speaking of, what a fucking, just be at school, be happy. School gets fucking nuked by mechs.
Mm-hmm. Because of the thing she did.
Yeah.
As a result of.
Yeah, man. Garbage.
Yeah, there isn't outside of the world in this, story.
I mean, it sounds like Mercury was the outside of the world. That sounds like the bumfuck nowhere of this universe.
That's kind of true.
Thinking back to episode 1 or whatever, and they're like, Mercury? You guys have fucking electricity there?
Man.
Just go back. Start that school.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that's how the show ends. So it goes to Mercury, and then, last shot, Mjolnir shows up.
No, last shot. It's not even a shot. It's just a montage of everything else on fire and burning, and Soletta's just, and then it cuts to Soletta at Mercury, and she's fine. She's happy.
Everyone else is dead.
Everyone else is dead. But you know what? If you can't see it, you can't reply to it. New motto, baby.
That's pretty bleak.
I'm just following what the show's putting down, man.
I don't think that's what the show's putting down, but okay.
What if they just drive the misery extra hard?
Because you know what? This episode, when she saw the corpses of her fellow students buried under rubble, we didn't have a character go, well, if you can't see it, you can't reply to it. It's kind of...
Put the rubble back.
I don't
cover them up.
Yeah, now they're buried. It saves us slaver to not dig them up.
Yeah. Let the mechs do it.
More efficient.
Yeah, man.
No, just leave it there. That's it.
I am curious.
That site's done.
Now that
open school somewhere else.
Don't even rebuild. Just fucking call it.
Just leave.
Man, ever since you mentioned how she's gonna either discard or repurpose Move Forward Gain 2 for herself, now that's all I'm thinking about. This whole episode, I was wondering. I mean, going into this episode, I was wondering if we would get a moment like that, and then it very quickly became clear this was going to be a combat scenario episode. So I'm still wondering, but that's sitting top front and center in the old noggin.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's gonna be her driving thing?
I mean,
because it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
She's gonna kick some ass. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of
if she never gets in a mech again, I'll be incredibly shocked.
That'd be a little miffed. I guess I kind of in the end, I suppose maybe I don't want her to be the one who has to fucking put down Prospera. That'd be a little grim. I want that in the same way that Minoru and Prosper were like, you gotta fucking go. Like, don't talk to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. I feel like she's going to have to fight Ariel, but I don't know that she'll have to fight Ariel and Prospera. Prospera might be a talking to.
Yeah, or I feel like someone else is gonna do in Prospera. Is what's gonna
That also
happen.
could be. Yeah.
I think Ariel is gonna. If I had to loosely predict, this isn't a hard prediction. I'm not gonna put money behind it because I never remember what I predict from week to week.
Sure.
But I would say that something happens to Prospera. Ariel gets all huffy, and then that's where the fight ensues. But it does like Soletta is doing the not actually fighting because like it's her sister or whatever, and then eventually it gets resolved one way or the other without either of them getting like truly defeated. Kind of the vibe I'm getting right now.
Sure.
Or fucking Soletta is in a mech and she manages to talk down Prospera, who's inside Ariel, and when she finally gets Prospera to see reason, Minoru off screen fucking pulls the trigger and just whoops.
Oops.
Oh man, I didn't know you like convinced them. I'm so sorry.
And that would be another thing they'd have to then talk about is if Yorne shot Prospera in the head. Be another impotent thing in the way of dresses.
Yeah, that'd be a rough one to move past for sure.
It's going to take some therapy.
No, I'm telling you, dude. Minoru just has to pull the Frieza. Oh my God, they shot your mom. It's the perfect move.
Sometimes you just have to shoot your stepmother.
That fucking
or your mother-in-law. That one.
Yeah,
That's the term I meant.
yeah. Oh, I want the Frieza reenactment. That scene lives in my head fucking rent free, and I apply it to every situation that it could feasibly be applied to.
Well, it's so good. What a tragedy.
Just unbelievable. Who would have thought?
Who shot Hannibal?
Yeah, man. No, this was a good episode. Very.
Yep.
I mean, it fucking flew by. Like, as much as I was ready for the political shit, like the action was solid.
Mm-hmm. I noticed some. They took some shortcuts. Some of the mechs that like were less important in shots were CG in this episode.
I did notice a little bit of that. Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, that makes sense. That was probably quicker for this shot that didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me, I'm like, God, I'm so glad that like they made the mechs look good.
Yeah, dude. No, they look
like because it's not the norm in modern anime to actually make the shit look like animate it and not just use CG models and then it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Or it looks less good. Even if you work the models, I don't know.
Yeah,
these mech fights just look incredible.
Oh no, the fights all were like they've all looked really good. Which is why if anything, my complaint for this is please stop cutting away from the fight. I want to watch it in its entirety.
Ghoul charging ahead and Sheddick saying, "Oh, you're fucking charging ahead. That's what I've always hated about you."
Dude, as soon as he said that, I'm like, "You're finished, kid. You're fucking done."
His overconfidence is his weakness.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
and faith in the military to not bring guns was Mjolnir and Ghoul's. That was their downfall.
Yeah. Man, what a cascade of events.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the only thing I'm gonna be fucking annoyed about is like, I know it's gonna happen. Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll fucking completely defy expectations. Ghoul and Lauda are gonna have the dumb conversation about, oh my god, you killed our dad, and Ghoul's gonna try to be like, I didn't know until like he was trying to kill me. It was too late. Like there was all of that, and then Lauda's gonna like walk away, or he doesn't care or whatever. That's gonna piss the like, ugh. It's gonna annoy me. I'm seeing that one coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I don't even know if Ghoul is gonna like
Ever
try to
talk to
weasel
him
out
again?
of saying he did it either, though.
Oh yeah, I don't think he would. We based on what we've seen of him so far, no, I don't think he
Yeah.
would try to avoid that. But like, I just think his explanation will be ignored potentially.
Oh yeah, no, Lauda is not. He's not gonna. He's in a bad place.
All of these fucking kids are in a bad place, man.
It's true. Not wrong. Their school did just get blowed up.
Yeah, man, all this fucking that body bag shot. Yeesh.
Yeah. I don't think we're going back to the classroom. I don't think homework is on the menu.
Yeah, I remember when you said that Soletta was no longer the groom or whatever, and you were like, they could duel again. I don't think that one's happening. Not under those terms.
No more duels.
The only not sanctioned. The only thing I could see it coming remotely close is like if Shadik got involved again and he was like obsessed with Minore being him being the groom, and then like he was fighting Soletta under that pretense or whatever. I could see that happening, but like,
I feel like if Shadik's only move at this point is to like become helpful. He's like eating
no
it so
fucking-
hard
there's
on all his
no
evil
way.
schemes.
There's no way, dude.
I just don't see what he's like. Not he just got beaten by Ghoul. Like I don't see where like he's a threat.
You think any of these people recognize when they're outdone? I don't trust. Maybe I think Ghoul could.
But we only have 4 episodes, and Prospera's the villain of the show.
Dude, everyone's the villain of this show. Like, except Soletta.
Soletta's not the villain.
She's not the everyone. Fine, everyone but one person.
That's kind of true.
At the very least, they're a dick, if not an outright villain.
No, what are you? The Leak? She's never been a villain.
I don't.
A
have
bunch of
enough-
the Earthians.
Okay, fine.
A bunch of the Earthians, like the normal classmates, not villains. Choo Choo is not a villain.
I corrected myself. I said dick. She was a bit of a dick. Still is a tiny bit, but like, you know. Yeah. Curious to
that's,
see what's next.
Yeah, I'm excited. SaltCirclePodcast@gmail.com. SaltCirclePod on Twitter. I'm on Twitter @ComicPanels.
I'm not.
4 more episodes.
4 more.
Only.
God, it's so much, so many things to bring together.
Is it that much?
It's so much. It's too much. No one could do it.
There's Prospera. Prospera, Airy, Quiet Zero. That's like one thing.
Sure.
And there's a war.
And
So
there's a war.
that's like 2 things.
And they need to find time to kiss.
Okay, 3 things. 3 things. So and we've got 4 episodes. So that you could do a thing an episode.
And have room for the happy times afterwards, even. Yeah.
Yeah. If we're getting any happy times, it's not going to be more than like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say like half an episode, absolute tops.
Post credits epilogue.
Yes. Yeah.